Kris Jenner finally revealed the extent of her health struggles on this week's episode of The Kardashians. Kris Jenner is finally coming clean about the medical struggle she's been teasing for weeks on The Kardashians. On this week's episode, titled The Peak and the Pit, the 68-year-old momager is still on her family trip to Aspen, Colorado, with her daughters Kim Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian, and Kendall Jenner when she decides to share big news. And while she keeps her new under wraps for the entirety of the trip, Kris decides to open up to her kids as they recap their child-free getaway. "I wanted to tell you guys something because I hadn't told you," Kris said. "I went to the doctor, and I had my scan. They found, and this just makes me really emotional, but they found a cyst and, like, a little tumor on my ovary." The mother of 6 shares that she has to have her ovaries removed, saying the idea of it made her really emotional. In a confessional interview, Kris goes on to explain, "I'm emotional about it because that's where all my kids were conceived and that's where they were grown, in my tummy, and so, this is a very sacred place to me." Noting that she's not emotional about the actual surgical procedure or nervous about her care, Kris explains that the idea of having her ovaries gone is upsetting to her. "It's also a thing of getting older, and it's a sign that we're done with this part of your life. It's a whole chapter that's closed," Kris notes as her kids look concerned. Kim calls the surgery a really big deal, saying that she feels really sad for her mom, Kourtney Kardashian, who FaceTimes into the conversation, later expresses in her confessional interview, "I totally understand how my mom is feeling because I would feel the same way. It's like your womanly power. And it doesn't mean that it's taking away who she is or what she's experienced, but I would feel this sentimental thing of what it's created." Kendall, the only one of Kris' children not to have kids so far, seems less sentimental about the procedure. "I get her emotion behind it. I get that it's sad because they have brought all her kids into the world, which is totally fair. But at the same time, what are we going to use those for?" the supermodel muses. "If they're potentially hurting you, let's get them out of there." The sisters propose a farewell ovaries party, but Kris' longtime boyfriend, Corey Gamble, has another idea. "You're gonna cry at least 15 more times, so I just want you to have a gift," he tells Kris, before handing her a bag with a large black Prada coat that she loves. Kris is also mom to Rob Kardashian and Kylie Jenner, and in total, she has 13 grandchildren. Back in May, she told James Corden that she would never retire during an appearance on SiriusXM's This Life of Mine with James Corden. "My mom retired when she was 82, and she talks about her job every single day when we're together, and she will say to me, 'Oh, my job kept me young and with purpose and with joy,'" she said. New episodes of The Kardashians stream Thursdays on Hulu. If you want to hear more news, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe so you can be notified when we make new news.